Let me start with a simple thought. If you're building apps or automations, this video is for you. Not to hype you up, not to sell you anything, just to help you step back for a moment and think more clearly about the game you're actually playing. Because most founders don't lose by doing the wrong things, they lose by playing the right game in the wrong way. And that usually begins with how we think about speed. Most people think building software is about speed, fast launch, fast growth, fast money. Everywhere you look, the message is the same: move faster or get left behind. But if you've been doing this for a while, you already know how this usually ends. Because when you're building real software, speed is rarely your advantage. Patience is. Most founders don't fail because they're bad. They fail because they quit right before things start compounding. And once you see that, a different problem starts to show up. That problem often starts with the question we're taught to ask: how fast will this make money? It sounds reasonable. It sounds practical. But a better question is quieter and a little uncomfortable. How long can I keep building before this actually works? Real products don't come from guessing. They come from repeated effort. Iteration, learning directly from real problems. That work is mostly invisible. It happens every day with no applause. And even when you're doing that part well, there's still something that can quietly stop everything. Here's a hard truth. If people don't know you exist, your product doesn't exist either. Many founders build in silence. They polish every detail. They fix every bug, but they forget distribution. So when they finally launch, nothing happens. No comments, no replies, no users. Not because the product is bad, but because no one knows it's there. Being unseen is more dangerous than being imperfect. And trying to fix that usually leads to another trap. The answer isn't being louder. Being visible isn't the goal. Being visible to the right people is. Popularity is lots of eyes and very little conversion. Positioning is different. It's knowing who this is for, what painful problem they have, and why you matter right now. 1,000 random followers won't save your product. 10 real users with real pain will. Founders who last understand this early, and it changes what they focus on next. People don't pay for tools. They pay for outcomes. They pay to save time, to save money, to reduce mistakes. That's it. Your job is to remove friction, make the experience simpler, faster, calmer for the user. If your product doesn't do that, the market won't argue with you. It will quietly ignore you, and that's usually when leverage starts to matter. The market doesn't reward effort, it rewards leverage. Code turns ideas into repeatable actions. Automation removes manual work. Distribution brings those results to more people. When these three work together, growth no longer depends on constant force. That's why apps scale. That's why automations matter. Not because they're trendy, but because they compound quietly. And compounding changes how you define progress. In the long game, there are no shortcuts, only direction. Most founders chase explosive moments. Smart founders build assets. They ship small improvements. They talk to users. They fix bugs. They improve flow. And they repeat. They don't aim to go viral. They aim to become inevitable. And inevitability rarely makes noise. Inevitability shows up quietly. Users come back without reminders. People are willing to pay. Referrals start happening naturally. So don't ask, how fast will this make money? Ask instead, if I keep building for 1 year, will this become unavoidable? Because in the long game, the winners aren't the loudest. They're the ones who simply didn't stop.